Roland Martin, our friend Roland Martin, called out Fani Willis and said, "It's your fault that we can't get Trump before the election. It's your fault. You and Nathan Wade, you getting your coochie clap all over the country. It's your fault that we can't get Trump before the election." In a rare moment, friends, I found a clip of Roland Martin and friends where they're actually calling out the Black queen. They're actually calling out the Black woman and saying, "You did it. You done did it." So if you're interested in that, we're going to get into it right now. Yes, gang, my name is Amania, and welcome to the Conservative Poet, where I talk a little bit of politics every now and then. Well, actually, all the time. And so I throw a little bit of humor in there, a little bit of comedy, a little bit of parody, just to drive home the crazies of what we're seeing in the society. So if you like that, if that works for you, then welcome. And I hope you stay a while. Maybe you can hit that subscribe button if you like. You can comment. I like that because I love to banter it out in the comments. That helps me out with the algorithm. Or you can like it if you just want to give me a thumbs up, or you want to give me a thumbs down. Whatever you want to do, I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it. So without further ado, we're going to chat it up about our friend Roland Martin. Now, we talk about Roland all the time on this channel because we like to call out the BS from the left in the Democrat mouthpieces. So Roland Martin is just one of those, a Democrat mouthpiece. But I came across a video. Friends, where he actually, I'm going to have to find his thumbnail. I don't think in the video that I'm going to share is going to show his thumbnail. There we go. In the thumbnail, he says that Fani Willis, it's your fault. It's your fault. You done did it. You done did it. You done did it. That's why we can't get Trump before the election. So I'm going to respond to that. And he has his cackling hen crew. You know, he's got his crew. He's got to have his crew. So he's got those cackling hens, not The View. No, he's got his own crew of cackling hens. And so they're going to have a conversation about that. And they're all going to throw old Fani under the bus, as they should, because what she's done is very, very wicked. So without further ado, we're going to respond to it. So I'm going to stop, react. You know how we do. And we're going to get through it. I think it's about a 10-minute clip. And I may not play the whole thing until the cackling hen starts to give me a migraine. Then we're going to shut it down. But we're going to play it right now.
Trial is not going to happen before the election. The Georgia Court of Appeals has made sure that by setting an October 4th date to hear the appeal of the refusal to disqualify DA Fani Willis from the case, Judge Scott McAfee denied the joint motion of Trump and other co-defendants on April 4th. Trump appealed his ruling, and the Court of Appeals eventually agreed to accept the appeal. Judge McAfee ordered that pretrial motions and discovery should continue while that appeal is pending. Still, with the appeals court setting oral arguments so far out, there's no possible way this case will go to trial before the election. The motion sought to disqualify Willis and her office from prosecuting the case and also asked the court to dismiss the indictment because of Willis's romantic relationship with Nathan Wade. The court was satisfied their relationship did not begin until after Wade started working for the DA's office. Although McAfee denied the defense motion, he did order Wade to be removed from the case. Renita, I said this from the outset, that this right here was an error on the part of Fani Willis and Nathan Wade. That what we've seen in the past several months, this trial has been delayed because of that.
Shut your mouth. Did you just call out a black woman? Shut your mouth, Roland Martin. Did you just say it's the black woman's fault, that it's Fani Willis's fault, that she done had sexual encounters with a man and the prosecutor? Are you saying she's at fault for having sexual relations with the prosecuted man? Is that what you saying, Roland Martin? Let me find out.
Both of them should have had enough sense to say, this is going to be a problem. You don't create problems. You try to be as clean as possible. And so now, as a result of this is not going to trial this year. This one is on DA Fani Willis.
Not only that one, friend, so is the old Nathan hot dog. I know it. I can't give up these funny hot dog jokes. I just can't, man. I just can't.
Rita?
Absolutely. I agree. The Trump lawyers, their tactic the entire time has been that they want to do anything they can to delay the trial going, because they know that once we have the election, if Trump is elected, he can make all of this go away. So their whole tactics have been delay. They file appeals when they know they have no shot of winning them, which I think is what this is. But it does serve the purpose that they want, which is to delay this as much as possible so that there will not be a decision. No trial can be held before the presidential election. So I agree with you. This is a case that I've continued to pay a lot of attention to because I was in the committee, in the room when the Trump lawyers came before my committee and asked us to throw out the votes of Georgians and try to basically steal the presidential election, which is what they are basically charged with in the indictment that Fani Willis did. So I do think that I agree with you, Roland. It was a complete misstep by the DA to allow herself to sort of give them something to work with in, just delaying this trial.
Hold on, friend. Hold on, really. This here black woman, did you just call out your own sister? Your own sister, Fani Willis? How dare you say that there was improprieties? How dare you say that she was doing something she's not supposed to? But she did take the opportunity to call out the sham of a trial that this is, to say, oh yeah, they're looking to steal an election. They were trying to steal an election. I can't stand these people, but it's good to hear you. It's good to hear you, black woman, at least speak partial truth here in reference to Fani Willis.
Up on a silver platter, I'm a Congo, pure and simple.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man. And to see this happen, to also see what the Justice Department did as it relates to taking 14 months to bring up their case against Trump, him and his lawyers take every advantage they can. And yes, this is something that lays at the hand of Fani Willis. You can't slip up as it relates to these guys because they exploit every single thing. And so to be quite
honest, friend, she didn't slip up. She slipped down. I'm just saying. She slipped down. Okay. And one more thing. She did this. Nobody forced her. Well, maybe Nathan Wade had handcuffs. Who knows how kinky they get? Maybe he had handcuffs. I don't know. Or maybe he had ropes. I don't know. Because I was going to say nobody forced her. But who knows how kinky Miss old Fani Willis goes. Who knows how kinky? So who knows? He might have tied her up, roped her up, chained her up. Who knows?
Honest, I know these are state charges and things, but it's kind of like, I hate to agree with Don Jr. or whichever Trump said that the November election is really going to be the time for the ultimate verdict. We can't depend on these trials to deliver anything for us. Yes, we can call him a convicted felon now, and we're going to see what happens on July 11th. But still, we have to continue to stay vigilant because too many of us put our faith in these trials and these attorneys and these different states, and it's just not enough to stop this man. November 5th, that is the date for the final verdict on Donald Trump.
Julian?
You heard it right there, friends. We can now call him a convicted felon. Man, those people have been salivating over that ever since they got the impeachment. Well, he's an impeached now. He's an impeached president. He's impeached. And they would throw that word, the impeached, the disgraced president. Now they got a new word. Oh, he's a convicted felon, the convicted felon, the convicted felon, the convicted felon. They got a new word. And they just love to drop it now. They just love to drop it now. And did you hear what he said? We can't count on these courts to get these convictions going. So it's going to have to happen in November at the ballot box. They can't do it through the courts because this hush money case, yeah, they got the convicted felon title out of that for President Trump, but they can't get the Fani Willis one to get done. They can't get the Jack Smith's ones to get done. They can't get the rest of them done. But they got that convicted felon, and they're going to roll that all the way until they come up with a new plan and how to derail this election again. Well, friends, our eyes are open, and we're watching to see what other things comes out of the sky. You breathing something in, you just might drop dead. I don't know. They've got doctors doing all kinds of things. Who knows what they got cooking in those labs in Wuhan, Dr. Fauci. I don't know what they got cooking anywhere because I'm hearing about something called the blue virus or the blue something. There's something coming called the blue. And who knows that they may just roll that out right in time for right before the election come. 2 weeks beforehand, man, we got to shut down the world because we got a new virus right in time for the elections, right on time for the elections. Well, let's find that brother so he can continue to spew his nonsense. Where he's at. I'm gonna make that, do that. Put me back on the screen. Y'all know I'm still trying to figure out how to make this thing work. Here we go.
There's no possible way this case will go to trial before the election. The motion sought to disqualify Willis and her office from prosecuting the case and also asked the court to dismiss the indictment.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm so disappointed in my soror, Fani Willis. Just so disappointed in her lack of judgment. But it is what it is. And move.
You're disappointed in Fani Willis's lack of judgment, madame? Is that all you're disappointed in? It ain't the whole slew of stuff that she's got going on. That's it? That's all you're disappointed at? Is her a lack of judgment?
Moving forward, as Renita said, these folks basically delay, deny. We're even seeing it with the New York case. We've seen it with the Florida case where the judge is one of the man's appointees, and she has thrown everything in but the kitchen sink. We see it in the D.C. case. We see it in the Supreme Court pondering whether or not he has blanket immunity for any crime he commits, which he asserted in 2016 that he had when he said he could shoot somebody on Fifth Avenue and get away with it. So Fani Willis played into their hands.
No, friend, it wasn't in their hands that she played. She played into Nathan Wade's hands, honey. Not just his hands, but his privates too. She didn't play in anybody's hands. She played it into Nathan Wade's. Let's be honest. Okie dokes.
The heart wants what the heart wants, but the heart could have waited for it because
the heart wants what the heart wants, but the hearts couldn't wait for it. Well, the old coochie couldn't wait for that old Nathan hot dog to ram in it. And yeah, that's what couldn't wait for. She couldn't wait to get the hot dog. So she got it. All over the country.
Frankly, basically, I think Omakongo said, she served herself up on a silver platter. I don't wish to diss the sister or, throw her.
She served herself up on a silver platter, and Nathan Wade ate it up. Oh, God, help me. He ate it up, allegedly.
Under the bus, but this was a huge tactical error, and taking it to October 4th means this will not be heard until after the election. Now, this does say one thing, though. If y'all want justice, I say y'all, because there's some of y'all people out there who, I'm not going to vote, I don't like Biden, which is stupidity. It's compounded stupidity. And if you're mad about me calling you stupid, JulianneMalvo@AOL.com. You stupid. Because basically this will not be adjudicated any place but at the ballot box.
Yeah! yeah, in November at the ballot box is where we're going to find out. But I thought it was quite fascinating that Roland Martin had a segment on his show with his cackling hens to talk about Fani Willis and her misconduct, her, what else did they say? Her, what else did they say? Misconduct, her not thinking clearly, her doing inappropriate behavior, all those things. But it was real nice to hear them actually call it out and say something, because it's rare for blacks to stand up and say something. So I thought that was, we can't stomach old Roland Martin and his crew, but I thought that this was definitely worth taking a look at, to hear what they had to say in reference to her. So I will link the full video there. I know I stopped it a few times to have a little bit of fun with Fani Willis, in reference to that. But I thought it was quite important to play it, to hear what they had to say in reference to her and her and how she's behaved in this situation. So glad you were able to tune in. And I hope that you will have a good evening, night, morning, wherever it is that you're catching this video. I am going to play a short clip of something that I've been working on and super excited to share it today. And I'm going to do that right now. Hello, fellow patriots. I am so proud to announce our new line of patriotic candles. They come in 5 different scents. They are amazing scents. If you are a candle person, or if you know somebody who is a candle person, then you know we live by candles. And this would make an amazing present, a gift for anybody you know. This is a great product, very well made, lovely scents, and they are soothing and comfortable and patriotic, just in time to light them up for the 4th holiday, just in time to burn for freedom. And that's what we're gonna do. We're going to burn them and light them up for freedom. So go to orlandopatriot.com and get yourself 30% off right now. So guys, there you have it, my new line of candles. Super excited for them. I just debuted, and I'm excited to see how they move. I am a candle person myself. I constantly burn them, and with these different scents, they're great. Light them up, great gifts for your patriot friends. It's tangible, soothing, relaxing, especially with these stressful times that we're in. Like, light up your candle, grab yourself a cup of tea, a cup of brew, a cup of wine, whatever floats your boat, and watch The Conservative Poet. Hey, why not? It's great. So thank you for that. Thank you for purchasing. And again, don't forget to subscribe, like, share the video. Always love to hear from you in the comments. And I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to say good night to you. God bless you and keep you. And I'll see you in another video. And we're going to play our outro. Add it to the stage.